What's up, everybody? It's Mac here from Cryptstar, and today I want to go ahead and talk about Tezos Homebase, which is basically a decentralized autonomous organization temp website that you can go ahead and go to and create your own decentralized autonomous organization on the Tezos blockchain. This is very exciting. It allows for anybody to go ahead and log in and create an organization. You can create a treasury, and you can share that with your friends, and you can all trade the DAO tokens on the exchange and choose how proposals are passed. Currently, the way the system is set up, the owner of the tokens, they create the tokens using the FA2 token creator. There's a link down here in the description. You can go ahead and create your own token. Then you can go ahead and register on the DAO. I'll show you how to do that. You can set up the quorum requirements and all the voting proposal periods and things like that on the sort of template on the website, and then you submit it. It takes about 10 minutes to go ahead and create all the smart contracts and everything, so it takes quite a long time to go ahead and submit this proposal. But once it's submitted, you can then transfer the tokens to other people, and then they can have voting power. They have to actually stake the tokens on the platform for one cycle, which is about 3 days. Then they can actually make the votes on the proposal, and you can actually make proposals once you have your tokens staked for those 3 days as well. So just make sure you go ahead and stake at least the minimum required amounts to create a proposal as soon as you create the DAO. That way you can get started with the DAO proposals as soon as possible. Anyways, let's go ahead and head over to the Homebase website, and I'll kind of show you the basics of setting up your own DAO on the Tezos blockchain. Here we go. Okay, so I went ahead and I created some PNG tokens, and that is Penguidao. Very, makes a lot of sense, right? You can go ahead and create your own token using the FA2 bakery. It's quite simple, very straightforward. I'll do another tutorial on that some other day. Yes, I just made those tokens. There's 1 million of them. You can send them to your friends or whatever. Pretty simple. Let's go ahead and from the Homebase page, I'm going to go ahead and create a DAO. And if you look at here, there's 2 different types of DAOs you can create. You can create a registry, and I feel like this is a little bit more complicated if you're doing like a bigger project, like starting up a marketplace or something like that. You can use this, but I'm not exactly sure how to use this. Most of the DAOs that I know use this FA2 sort of treasury to manage resources collectively. They recommend, if you look at their Reddit article, it explains the different roles. They have an admin role, it's supposed to be held by someone generally who creates the contract. So I created the contract, so that would be my address, right? So I would just make the contract to transfer to another FA2 contract, another FA2 contract using the contract transfer. So if you decide to, move this stuff over to another FA2 contract. So I'm not sure exactly how this is going to work, but we're going to give it a try. The guardian role looks like it's the person who is supposed to remain in the hands of a number of trusted parties, as the role is held by a contract for this reason. Example, multi-sig. So as of right now, I don't think there's any multi-sig platforms on Tezos. I thought AirGap had it, but I looked and it looks like it's not supported with Tezos. Okay, it looks like Siba does not use multi-sig yet. So it looks like the multi-sig possibility for the Guardian role is not quite possible unless you know how to do it by command line. It looks interesting. Let's go ahead and give it a try. I think the easiest way to experiment with the Homebase is to go ahead and just try and do it yourself. So the token address, how you get your token address is you go like this. You open up your wallet, you click on Penguidao, you go to info, and then you can just copy that to your clipboard. Go ahead and call this Penguidao, and the token symbol will be PNG. I think, I'm not sure, manage PNG assets, NFTs, with a group of people, something like that. Administrator, to be honest, I'm not sure. Even with that description, I don't quite understand how this works. DAO name info. Since I'm supposed to put in, I think I could just put in my guardian, my same contract. I think this is what the bud did when he explained it to me just now. I read the Twitter and he said, yeah, basically that's it. And also, actually, if you look down here, it says Homebase is highly experimental and changes are expected in the coming weeks. Please use it at your own risk. The DAO you created will not be depreciated. Now, this is not actually true. If you create your DAO on HongZaoNet, it's the testnet, so your DAO will be destroyed once it comes live and they kill the previous testnet. So I would just be very careful when using the HongZao testnet until we have a perpetual testnet on Tezos. Yeah, just go ahead and use the mainnet, or this is what settings you'll define that the duration, support, and approval required for the proposals. Blocks, cycles. Oh, this is difficult. Okay, how many blocks are in a cycle? I don't remember. I wish it had this information on here, but let's go ahead and look. How many blocks are in a cycle? I thought Tezos was going to be 496 mints. They're trying to keep up with the blocks. Let's go ahead and do 496 times 2, which would be 8192. That's right, 8192. As everybody knows, my math isn't very good. Let's say that's a 6-day voting period, voting cycle, duration, proposal, execution, delay. Let's do 1 cycle for that. Must be more than double. Oh man. Okay, so would that be 1, 6, Has to be more than double, so maybe 8385. Okay, my math is okay. It's got 1800. I want to keep it in block and cycles. Let's do 3 cycles, maybe. Calculator. Keep it simple, stupid. Copy this? No. 24576. Proposal expiration threshold. The proposal flush delay. I don't even see that. Create that. Make that hard stick to propose. Let's say you needed 5,000. Okay. PNG. Oh, okay. Okay, well, I guess the flush delay is actually this thing, this proposal execution delay. So this proposal expiration has to be have longer than the proposal execution. Okay. Return stake after the proposed rejection. Okay, so there's like a fee. We'll do like a 5% fee, maybe, just to prevent. Let's do a 1% fee. Min and max transfer amounts. I don't know. I don't think it matters, honestly. Let's say we need 1. Let's say the max amount is 5,000. So it looks like this should be good. Is mine not connected? I thought all was connected. Wow, this is really. They could use a lot more explanation on this on the website itself, or have links or something. Okay, it's really cool, but it's just, oh my gosh, I have no idea where to look to get information for this. Okay, quorum threshold. Each period, a new quorum threshold is based on. Okay, so go for the first one is 99 max. It's fine. Quorum max changes. 30% is fine. I think. I don't know if it's gonna work, but governance token address. This right? Governance token ID. Okay. I don't know if it's gonna work, but you just launch it like that. Penguidao. All right. Let's just go and wait for that. I could do another one. I think you could do another Penguidao. Okay, so it looks like it does to do 2 different contract deployments, separate transaction. There we go. Took a really long time. Okay, so anybody kind of running this this DAO deployment, just let you know it takes a really long time to create the contract. It took about 3 to 5 minutes. So don't close the web browser. Just wait for it to create the contract. I'm guessing that it's just required a lot of computational power or something on the server's backend. I'm not sure, but just realize that's going to take a long time. This is one of the longest transactions I've ever seen on Tezos. Go ahead and continue. This didn't fail though. That's nice. Hit continue. It should inject it, and it looks like it does cost a really large storage fee of like almost five testnet Tez, which is one reason I did this on the testnet. So I want to waste like $25 on this. If you have any questions regarding this, Seba has gone ahead, like I said, he set up his DAO on the mainnet for his Seba tokens. Yeah, I mean, it's really cool that he's experimenting with this, I think. I want to go ahead and contact him and try and learn how this DAO platform works and get involved. All right, looks like it's being deployed. Okay, so go to my DAO. What does execute mean? That looks kind of crazy. Now you go to the DAO page, it looks like. The PNG locked the proposals. From here, you can go to proposals. It looks like there's new proposal. They have a treasury. So fund with XTZ. And there has to be like a DAO manager for this. Let's go ahead and put in 1,000 Tez. Submit. Okay, I just deposited 1,000 Tez into the DAO. And this is an NFT treasury. So it looks like you can store NFTs in the treasury. I don't know what the Agora post. Oh, okay. So it looks like NFT ID. So you put what is it? Agora post ID. So I'm not sure. I think basically you can deposit. Looks like you can deposit the NFT and then people can vote on whether to release it to a certain address. And then that address can be like, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and sell this to object.com. I'm gonna sell it on object.com and put the money back in the treasury, or vice versa. And I'm guessing that's what the administrator does. In the meantime, it's all the custody is actually done by the treasury itself. Nobody can actually pull out if people don't vote. Kind of scary if nobody votes, but apparently each proposal period it goes down by a certain percentage. The required amount of people to vote. If the only 30% of the people vote, quorum. Then the quorum kind of adjusts to that 30% of the people that are voting. So let me see. I can deposit some of my tokens, but it doesn't. I have 1 million, so I guess I could put in like 20,000 or something. Okay, let's put in 50,000 tokens and see what happens with this. Okay, so I just deposited that, and proposals, it looks like. Oh, cool. So it says creating proposals. Current cycle 41. Execute all past proposals and drop all expired or rejected. You can basically do a proposal to sell a PNG sell a NFT, or withdraw some of the treasury funds to certain wallets, and then if a certain amount of people vote and it passes, proposals here, new proposal. Let's make sure. Let's see what the treasury has. The treasury currently has 1,000 Tezos, right? And transfer. And this is transfer funds. Okay, so type in my address. Let's withdraw to this address. XTZ, let's do 1. Agora post ID is 5, I guess. Okay, looks like I did. You can't put in an Agora post ID of 0, it looks like. Oh, this doesn't work either. Okay, let's hit confirm and then let's see why it doesn't work. Show details. Not enough frozen tokens. User, I have to freeze some tokens. How long do I have to freeze the tokens exactly? Okie dokie, so I went ahead and I contacted the Homebase team just now. Luckily they were online and they let me know once you have created your DAO and you have staked your tokens, you actually have to wait a whole cycle to go ahead and do a proposal. So I'm gonna actually make a second episode on creating a proposal. Yeah, in this episode we went ahead and we created the Homebase DAO. Then we also went ahead and labeled the admin as well as the other one, the creator, I think it was called. And it looks like in order to participate in this DAO, you actually have to have deposited your tokens, and so you can actually have certain tokens that can participate in multiple DAOs. That's a really cool part about Homebase, it looks like. That's pretty much it for this episode. If you guys have any questions, please join the Homebase Discord group. Also, if you like this channel, be sure to hit subscribe and hit the notifications bell below. And I will see you all in the next episode where I'll explain exactly how to go ahead and submit a proposal. Anyways, catch y'all later. Bye.
Bro, we need to pump it. Everybody, go to the Twitter and hashtag the things. Pump it. You know, pump it real good. We need a good pump. Everybody deserves a nice Tezos pump.